Hey everybody, it's the OAG here, just to talk to you about a little announcement that we've just had from Netmarble, and they're saying that we're going to have a choice of characters to buff. And I'm like, you what? Well, you might remember when we started the game, Orochi was the god of everything. He was so awesome and powerful and strong and fantastic. And then, well, new characters came along with hyper armor, like a Mega Rugal, and we're like, hold on a minute, what's that about? But the fact is, after that, they gave it to Orochi as well. We're like, oh, okay, and that was cool. Then something happened, and they decided to nerf Orochi, and I can't remember if it was actually definitely said, but the tracking of his shield, I think it was the skill 2, became very wonky, and it would just not hit the opponent so much, and it became a lot easier to dodge, and it was crap, and it just wouldn't do anything, and whatever. So now, oh, hello. Thank you, sir. We had some other things happening, like Orochi Leona, she had a bit of a buff. But really, when you look at it, right, you look at this list of characters that they're proposing, right? Let's do that again. Oh my goodness. Right, so here's a list of proposals, and Orochi Leona had a buff. But the fact is now, it's like, why would you buff this character when the fact is now you have the other Leona, the newer Leona, and she's great. She's got poison, she's got just, and you know, put the right card set on her. She's got guard break, she's got a huge Baltic launcher, and she's fine. Rather, she's good even, right? Great combos in the corner. And Orochi Leona, I mean, no, just you need at least one rendition of a character. That's enough. 97 Orochi Yashiro, if you've been watching the stream, you're watching us fight, Orochi Yashiro is fine, right? If you wanted to buff him, you could give him hyper armor, but I mean, you give this guy hyper armor and he's just gonna walk all over everyone, to be honest. He's just gonna like super grab and get half a loop. I mean, the way he works now, I think it's pretty good, because he goes for the super armor, he'll go for everything, he'll get half a loop but not a full loop. But if he starts with skill 2, he's going to loop you and then take about 70% of your energy. And I think that's pretty fair. Orochi Chris, they buffed him as well. Now his fireball close range has a guard break on it. So it's like, ooh, it's fine. He's not super powerful, but he's fine. He can do something, but frankly, yeah, you know, he's not superpowers at all, really. But for doing quests and PvE, he's great. He's fine. Now, of course, Orochi's going to be the big discussion point, because he's one of the main fezzes, and it's kind of more of a matter of respect more than anything else. They want, you know, the general fan base wants this guy to be top all the time. It's a bit like Rugal. Boss characters, they need to be top. Gainit's like, okay, we asked for Gainit's, not I didn't. A lot of people apparently. You know what? To be honest, I think a friend probably poked some Netmarble in the eye and said, "No, Gainitz has to be stronger than this. He's a bad man, right?" But he's way too strong. He's way too strong. I mean, when you see Gainitz just beating up like Orochi and stuff, you're just like, whoa. Of course, at the same time, you can argue, no, you know, versus Rugal, it's fine, it's fair, it's normal, and yeah, but. Anyway, Orochi, I think had a buff. He had a nerf, then a buff, then a nerf, then a buff. And I think at the moment now, he's okay. And especially in PvE, he's still king. He's one of the best characters because of his healing ability. PvP, of course, yeah. Unless you're playing someone at very slow speed with a lot of lag, yeah, it becomes a bit of a pain. But he's still potentially a great pain. So I think buffing Orochi is going to mean basically making his shield better again. And then you're just going to have hordes of him, which is not necessarily a bad thing, I think, because he's not invincible. If you've got good rolling ability, you'll be okay. And of course, if you've got things like PG steel and abilities to, well, yeah, build your own PG somehow, now that the Tekken set is obsolete, could be okay. It could be okay. But the fact is, a lot of the players right now have 97 Orochi. He's one of the the characters that were given by Netmole to everyone. So of course, you know, those players who don't play all day long and grind and summon rubies, it would be nice for them to have a character that is super powerful, at least one. I'm not sure, just thinking aloud, I'm not sure that that's going to be a good idea, but I have a feeling that even like he went back to his kind of, you know, buff state, I think against certain characters who just block, it's going to be okay. So I think you can buff Orochi back to his normal state. I think it's not going to be a problem. He doesn't have guard crush. Yes, he does now. He does now. So that's going to be dangerous, but it's arguably not too bad. I think you can buff him, but I think he's going to win the popular vote anyway. 2000 clone. Nobody cares about him. 2000 original. I think he's fine. 2000 Ignis, seriously fine, seriously broken in the right hands. If you learn how to do that thing in PvP, it's absolute madness. He's got very weak health, but that's fine. I think Ignis is fine. Ash, again, we were talking about Ash getting a buff a long time ago. I think he was, or might be a placebo because he feels better now. Maybe we all just got better, but he feels good, and with the good card set, he's a killer. I think he's fine. Mukai as well, still a pain with the Petrify, and I think a lot of characters will have a grief unless you're, of course, Lady Geese. But yeah, I think you've seen some players in PvP use Mukai and you're just getting beaten up in the corner and you don't know what's happening. So no, don't need to buff him. And then you've got 2003 Terry Bogard. This is one of the characters, again, I think is being slept on. And he got nerfed. Terry got nerfed because he was so strong. One of the big players back in the day. He got the nerf and he's still a beast. He's still a beast. And all you have to do is press block and then wait for an attack and then you counter. And it's like, what? Oh, okay. If he hits you, you're going to eat a lot of damage. And of course, Terry has now 6 PG option cards. He's got free. I think he's got free PG super. I think Terry's fine. Terry's fine. Doesn't need to be changed. Now Kyo, I think, is the other point. Kyo is the protagonist of the King of Fighters series, and we're like, wow. Doesn't really feel like it, does it? And I mean, after Nest Star Kyo, there isn't another, you know, cooler version of Kyo. You've already done all the Kyo. You've got 94, 95, 96. Who cares? It doesn't even matter if you go back to 98 Kyos there, 97's Kyo, like, whatever. Fez Kyo is the Nest's Kyo with the jacket in the white and the cross. That's the special Kyo. There's not, you know, even if you brought out King of Fighters 14 Kyo, you'd be like, ah? Or King of Fighters 13 Kyo, you'd be like, ah? Black jacket, what? Bike? No. Nest's Kyo is Star. That's the Star Kyo. And he's not really much to be. I think, you know, out of all of these characters, I think Nestar Kyo needs the buff. You look, you know, you've got Fez Iori over there going PG Steel, just destroying people, right? And Nest Kyo is just like, well, I could burn you, maybe if I hit you. So I think if they make him one of his moves a bit faster. Maybe some off the floor stuff. Although I'm probably sure I'm going to regret this, but yeah, it's either Kyo. No, actually, to be honest, I think Kyo is the character I think that needs a buff. Orochi's fine. That guy in PvP and PvE. PvP, okay, he's not so great, but PvE and all the events, Orochi is fantastic. He's just blowing people up, but you don't have to worry about your PG going down or getting drained or anything. He just blows things up. He's fantastic. I don't think he needs a buff really. So I'm going to vote for Kyo because I think Kyo sucks. That's it. And I think as a protagonist he needs to have it. Now, of course, the next part of the survey is asking for the name of the fighter you wish to see as a Fest fighter. Fez. I don't want to get more now. Fest. So we're looking for a character. They're looking for names of characters that we need to see in the game, and I think you should know that we need another Shermie. Of course, no, I can't say that. That's terrible. So who should go into this? I can't answer. And you know what? I'd like to know what you think, and then I will put one of your wonderful suggestions into here, because we know we've got Mr. Karate coming. I know a lot of people might want to see Duolong. They might want to see Shen. They might want to see Heavy D as a Fez. And what did I think about the other day? I just thought, oh, where's this character? Don't know, can't remember, but there you are. So give us your comments, leave some comments, and don't forget, of course, to enter the survey as well. But I will listen to your comments and I'll pick probably something from there and put it into this survey. Oh, that was it. I did a quick survey to see what the people are thinking right now, and I'll show you what's happening at the moment. Right, so I was asking people what they think out of three particular characters. Who they thought should get a Fez version. Let me just bring that up for you right here. Should be on this. There we are. Right, so you might be surprised. There is no My Fez, right? And of course, a lot of people are like, well, hold on a minute, right? Again, you've got Kyo. Got a Fez, you've got Alice, like lots of effort on Alice, like what's going on about that? But the queen of fighters, we could say, has no Fez. She has nice cards, right? But she's got no Fez. And of course we've got King and we've got Joe. I mean, Andy doesn't really have a Fez, but he's got an amazing bleed skill. Joe has got a green suit, and that's about it. Andy 2001 came out looking pretty cool, pretty hot stuff for a gold character, I think. But Joe's just like, I'm just a side character. And of course, a lot of people just saying other. So we've got a lot of other suggestions. Hopefully, I don't see anything naughty come up on the screen. But yeah, Atena, I'm like, she's got too many incarnations already. Kasumi as well. Shingo doesn't deserve to be a Fez. Chris, maybe, arguably. Maybe a buff, I don't know. But I'm not voting for him. Joe, yeah. Heavy D's a good choice. Joe as well. Robert 14 version, that could be quite strong. And King. Now, as for Kim, we know that there is a Kim locked somewhere in the game, and they're probably saving that for a very, very special occasion. But that guy looks pretty tough, let me tell you that much. So I think Kim's going to be taken care of at some point. What else? Yeah, that's about it, really. Oh, right, Joe, yeah, Joe doesn't have any gold. Atena. And someone just no, right? That doesn't exist. And that's about it. So, right. So there we are. So let me know your comments, and let's vote for this and see what we're going to have. But I think I'm going to vote for Nezkyo to get a buff, and then he can face Iori, his good old buddy, with a bit more chinny uppy. You know what I mean? Right? Okay, that's it. Good. So look forward to your comments, and I'll chat to you later. All right, take it easy, everybody. I'll see you on the stream.